Rumor mill always spilling out there. He's big. He's too heavy. He's going to be way off the mark. And what we're seeing here, once again, of course, is a Kai Greene that's in shape and ready to take on these challengers.
Front double bicep.
Well, you mentioned some of the concerns coming in. Phil, or Kai rather, walking around looking like he is as big and heavy as he's ever been. Of course, once he disrobes and walks on stage, it shocks everybody by what he has been able to hide underneath layers and layers of sweats over the course of the past few months. But as you get your first look at Kai,
side chest.
What's your take? Is he too heavy? Did he nail it? Break it down for us, Bob, because there's a lot of people at that judges table who were expecting a heavier Kai Greene, and I'm not so sure he's as heavy as people expected.
No, I think some of that's been greatly exaggerated, Dan. You can see his conditioning is right there.
Double bicep.
Right on par with exactly what you'd expect from Kai Greene. You can see the striations there, very evident. His legs are, of course, going to be amongst the best in the show, and I say that because, obviously, Branch Warren's in the show. But you can see that right there, Dan. I mean, just absolutely flawless from the back. I mean, his back can stand with anybody's. That includes, of course, the great Ryan Coleman. And you can see right there. You can see he's not as sharp as we've seen him, Dan. I think he is holding just a little bit. And, again, we are really talking about, you know, minute details at this level. And he's going to be in comparison, though, with Phil and with Dexter so far. But he's got a battle on his hands. The question is, Dan, is with that new hairstyle Kai's rocking, will his added height advantage, you know, be to his advantage in this competition?
I don't know, but, you know, you can't say enough about what Kai Greene has done for himself over the past year. He is now an Arnold Classic champion, trying to win it for the second time. Just 5 months ago, he stood at his very first Olympia, and he finished in fourth ahead of Phil Heath. So right now, that's an advantage that Kai Greene holds, having defeated Phil Heath at the Olympia. And, you know, Bob, as I look at Kai Greene, in complete awe, because he is an extraordinary bodybuilder to watch hit his shots on stage. His body really comes to life. I am very anxious to see him stand next to Phil Heath, beside Dexter Jackson, and of course you mentioned
Kai Greene.
And Kai Greene certainly did his work, and I think at the very least he came ready to defend his title.